This is Michael Tucker, and you're watching the new Legends on Deck podcast with host Brian Koss and David Conde.
What did you do?
So, I got 2 home runs,
You
right?
got 2 jacks.
And then my grand slam, I signed the ball for you.
Okay.
And
Is it dated?
No.
I'll put a date on it for you.
And it says, Papa, I love you.
Why did you do that?
Because you taught me everything about baseball.
Oh, honey. That was so sweet. I'll put it right on my, oh God, that was so good. Wow, honey. Woo!
Welcome to the Legends on Deck podcast. I am Brian Koss with our co-founder David Conde, and we have 2 special guests today. Our guests today have become sort of internet sensations over the last month or so. Felix is a 12-year-old ball player from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And some of you may have seen his video where he gifted his grandfather, Bruce, his home run ball from his first home run. It was a very special moment that was captured on video that sort of captured the hearts and minds of baseball fans everywhere. It served as a reminder that baseball is that father-son, grandfather, grandson sort of game, and that passes down throughout the generations. So welcome, Felix and Bruce.
Thank you.
Guys, it's great to have you here. So here at Legends on Deck, we started this podcast not too long ago, but we've been around for about 7 years now, right, Brian?
Yeah.
The website has. And we've always looked for the unique story in the game, something that stands out that people don't really hear about or know, minor leaguers, baseball players, high school, amateur. So, Felix, I was kind of like just on Instagram, and I saw the video of you giving the ball to your grandfather. Like, oh, my God, it's so cool. So we reached out to your mom, and like,
Yeah.
you guys, were able to come on board. So we really appreciate you guys being here. So we're going to start off a little bit with Felix. I want to ask you, you're 12 years old now?
I'm 9.
Oh, you're 9 years old. Oh, you're 9 years old. Wow,
That's
smart.
even better. That's even better. Yeah.
So what leagues do you play for? Like, what level of baseball are you in right now?
This year, I'm playing 10U, and then I usually in the summer play like 5th and 6th competitive league. So, yeah. And I just finished a game tonight.
Did you win?
Yeah, we won by 1 point.
Yeah.
Nice.
Last bat too, yeah.
Oh, you won in the last at bat? That's awesome. What did you do in the game? How did you do?
I did pretty good. I caught 2 innings. I did good. And then I struck out once and I walked twice.
Okay. So did you strike out in the beginning of the game or at the end of the game?
First inning.
First inning.
That's good. And you get out of the way, then you walked, you got on base, and it just became even more exciting for you, right?
Yeah.
So, what age did you actually start? I mean, you're 9, so when did you actually start playing the game?
I started I started probably when I was like 4.
4 years old. Okay, so was that T-ball?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Starting a T-ball and then machine pitch and then coach pitch and work the way up each year.
That's awesome. So I heard you're a catcher. So is that your main position, or do you have other positions you like?
My coach moves us around.
That's awesome. That is a great coach. That is an awesome coach because it's great to play multiple positions.
Yeah.
The coach does a great job at that, having everybody play different positions so they get used to different positions and see what one they like. Some they have a little more talent than they'll find out that. So that's a very good job by the coach.
That's awesome. So Felix, one question on this: why do you love the game so much?
I mean, I started off watching my papa watch baseball games in his basement, and then I was like, this seems kind of fun. So then I was like, can we go play catch? And then he was like, sure. And then I just started playing a lot.
Awesome. That you see, it's always good to have that person in your life that kind of shows you something that you can fall in love with, right?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I'm going to follow up that one a little bit. So tell us a little bit about, so you gave us a little backstory, how you got interested watching him watch games and getting into that. So Grandpa, you were you played a big role in his kind of his love for starting to play baseball and into now. Tell us a little bit about your background. Like what got you involved in baseball? Did you what did you play? And what ages and all that?
I came from a family of 10 kids. I was the second oldest. We had seven brothers in that family. I was the oldest, and my dad loved baseball. He managed the local baseball team. You know, during the weekends, there was always town teams playing town teams and playing each other. So he managed that for, I don't know, 20, 25, 30 years. So, of course, the boys, you know what we were doing Saturday and Sunday, raking the field, getting it ready.
Yeah.
And then I was lucky that when I was in junior high, I got to dress. And just in case they didn't have enough players, they could always throw me out in right field or third base or someplace. So that got me going. And of course, my dad was a catcher. So guess what position I grew up in? Little League and Babe Ruth and high school and Legion ball. I was a catcher, of course.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
that's where kind of his love for baseball went on to me. That was
great.
Simple.
So 7 boys. So well, you were the 8. You said you were the 8.
I was the oldest of the boys.
You guys were a little bit shy of fielding the whole team. But you were almost there.
We can have our own game on the side of the house, okay?
Right, absolutely. So Felix, has your grandpa given you sort of some of those stories of him growing up with his dad and his brothers? Is that kind of, for me as a kid, that sort of fueled my passion for baseball. My dad would expose me to the game, but also my grandpa would tell me, baseball stories and all that. So yeah, I can relate to your situation.
I mean, he's talked to me like a couple of times about like when he was growing up playing baseball. Yep. And he told me that his dad was the manager of the town team, and yeah, like that stuff.
Very cool.
It's awesome that your grandpa caught was a catcher, and even though you're playing multiple positions, you get to even catch as well. And he got to see that in you, the memories of when he was catching. I think that's an awesome thing to share.
Yeah.
Yeah, he likes to catch. So
the catcher is part of the game, right? Either the pitcher or the catcher, you have to be in the game and pay attention at all times.
Yeah.
So Felix, tell us a little. So you're 9 years old. We had you pegged as older. Maybe it's just because the maturity level. So you're 9 years old. You're playing a 10U league, right? So you've got 9 and 10-year-olds probably mostly that you're playing against. Where do you kind of see yourself going with baseball? Like what are your ambitions in the game? Where do you see yourself in 5 years or maybe beyond?
This is a big question for you.
It's a big question. Big question. This is Legends on Deck. We are screening the next stars in the game. So
yeah.
So tell us
Where do you-
about it.
where do you see
Where do you
yourself?
see
Tell
where do you
us.
see yourself playing in the next 5 to 10
I want
years?
to like play for like high school, and then I want to go to college at like some big college, and then I want to get drafted to an MLB team.
Preferably the Dodgers, I think.
Oh,
Blue-
no Dodgers. No Dodgers, huh?
What team do you want, Felix?
Blue Jays.
The Blue Jays.
Okay. So the Dodgers will pay though, man.
Oh,
They got that's why Grandpa wants the Dodgers. He knows they got they know how to sign them.
Oh yeah, they got the money to do it. But I've been a Dodger fan since the Brooklyn Dodgers days when I was about 5, 6. Following them and then followed through. So long time Dodger fan.
Okay, that's awesome. So
We have a Tigers fan in Brian, and we have a Met fan in me.
that's right.
Yeah.
So Felix, how'd you get into the Blue Jays?
I mean, I think like my first baseball team that I liked was probably like the Yankees or the Dodgers.
Sure.
And then my dad likes the Blue Jays, so then I was like, I think I should like the Blue Jays.
I got you. So you guys are up there, and you guys are up there in South Dakota. So you're, well, you got another state between you and the Canadian border still, but you're pretty far up north. Yeah, I get it. So I grew up in Michigan, and David in New York. So we're kind of used to that weather. We're both in Florida now, so we forgot what it's like in some ways. But yeah, no, I get it. You kind of gravitate towards teams. My son, who is 7, he's totally obsessed with the Atlanta Braves. I mean, everything is about the Atlanta Braves. I'm watching Braves games at my house like every day because that's what he wants to watch. So the Tigers are sort of out of it right now. So I follow my son George and his Braves passion.
Well, that's all right. The Braves are doing well again.
They are.
Carry on.
They're chasing my Mets.
I know.
But,
they got the best race going in the division race going.
Yeah.
So Felix, give me a little bit of your knowledge. Like, what do you watch baseball? Your grandpa? Do you watch the games? Do you enjoy that?
Yeah. I sometimes watch baseball with him, but I usually, if like it's a rainy day or something, I just watch baseball here.
Okay. Well, what about when it's a sunny day and you don't have a game? What are you doing?
When I'm watching a game,
No, like if it's sunny outside, you don't have a baseball game to go to. What do you normally do?
probably like play Minecraft, play Fortnite, play outside, read.
Good. Reading is good. The playing out. Hey, the Minecraft is cool and everything, but you said key playing outside. That's the best thing to do is play outside, right?
Yeah.
So, well, outside. So I want to. That kind of segues into what I was thinking. So I mentioned that I grew up in Michigan, David in New York. So we're both cold weather kids. When I was a kid, we would play baseball in the spring and summer, and then it kind of gravitate to football in the fall, and then basketball in the winter. Just you do it based when you're up north. It's based on kind of the schedule because you got the snow coming in and the cold. Do you play baseball multiple seasons up there?
I probably play baseball. I play for a traveling team, which is like spring, late like winter, and then I play for a wrecking competitive league in Sioux Falls.
Okay.
That you can play all summer long, and then this year I'm playing a fall league for Augustana.
Oh, great.
How's the weather over there? Is it cold in the fall?
It's gonna be 99 degrees this week.
No, in the spring. In the spring, it gets pretty chilly in the spring. Yes.
Yeah.
And a lot like Michigan, New York.
Right.
The spring is the spring, summer, and then fall. But once that late fall goes, it gets pretty tough then because it's football time too, like you said. Then it's basketball, track time and stuff, and then baseball, and so the circle kind of just goes.
Absolutely. Is it? Do you guys have any indoor facilities that you do baseball at during the early spring, winter months?
I'm gonna practice. I start like practicing in like December, November, and we have a big indoor facility that we can practice at.
Yeah, and then I take them to the indoor batting fielding area quite a few times and do a lot of batting and fielding. And once in a while, they'll talk me into letting them pitch for a while, but concentrating on the basics right now. But so we go there quite a bit.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Very cool.
Felix, when you had the game, right, the big game that kind of brought you to everyone's attention, give me an idea of what happened. For the audiences that don't know, they're probably watching this for the first time. Tell us what happened in the game that led to your meeting with your grandpa with the baseball.
So I got 2 home runs that game. My first inning, I hit one. It was first pitch. I hit one down the left field line, and then I walked the second inning, and then the third inning, it was 2-2, and then a guy threw a ball, and then it got to 3-2, and then I hit one up the right field line, and I got a grand slam.
Grand slam.
So awesome.
Both balls hit right down the line and kept on rolling and rolling and rolling, rolling all the way to the fence. And those legs of his, I didn't think they could move that fast, but they did.
And so when you got home, what was the first thing you did when you got home?
I took a shower, and then
That's good.
and then I was like, I want to sign these balls. And on one of them, I wrote "the best feeling ever," and then on the second, I wrote "Papa, I love you," and gave it to him.
Awesome. So, Grandpa, is cool that you're instilling in your grandson something that you grew up loving, and you're kind of seeing him evolve. And I mean, you guys raised such a wonderful kid here to kind of have that mindset to want to give back to you as a thank you for helping him love the game the way he does.
Oh yeah, I get asked so many times with this deal that to me it's not a special thing. It's a natural reaction. I mean, here he has a game of his life, 2 home runs, guys. Okay, I didn't hit 2 home runs in my lifetime. He had 2 home runs in a game.
Yep.
Okay, and let me share with him with a ball that says, "Papa, I love you." How can you not feel like I felt? Okay, that was, just ultimate with me. So, but it says what a good young man this guy is right here.
That's right, and it shows what you instilled in him, his love for this game. Like we all love this game. I coach my kids. My sons still play. One of my sons still play, and it's a special moment when you see your child, your grandchild, have such a great game.
Oh yeah. I'm even proud when he struck out like tonight. Hey, he went down swinging. No, he went after it.
Yeah.
And it feels it's part of the game, right? We strike out and we don't think about it. You get back in there. Next game, you had 2 walks. That's awesome. You were on base, and who scored the winning run? One of the teammates?
Conrad hit it.
No,
okay.
It was a walk. No, because one of my teammates, Mason, hit it, and bases were loaded, and then I ran to third, and there's a new kid that's on the team, and he ran home and scored the winning run.
Awesome. So is this the travel ball or this is rec ball?
This is this league is it's a college fall league. A college made it up, and I'm playing 5th and 6th.
Yeah, some college kids are umpiring and getting it all organized. So it's a special summer league because some of the kids are playing flag football too and stuff. So so now they get the chance to do both if they want, or either one. So. Felix is doing both. He's doing some flag football too, and with the baseball, so it's keeping him pretty busy.
Yeah,
that's cool. So Felix, if you had a choice to play football or baseball, what are you doing?
Baseball, definitely. Baseball.
It's cool, man. So I have one question I want to ask you about. You've been on different podcasts, right? People have been, and I also noticed that the my favorite team sent you a box of a lot of stuff. How cool was that to receive that stuff from the Mets?
That was so cool.
Oh, that was pretty special. Yeah.
So he's David's. I think what David's getting at is that are you a Mets fan now? Have you abandoned? Did the Blue Jays send you a box?
Yeah. I got the ball right here.
Signed by all the Mets.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is awesome.
Hold on to that, man. They're having a great season too.
It was pretty special because they had a package for all of us. And on it, everybody's name, Felix, his brothers, his younger sister, mom, dad, grandpa, papa, and grandma, each had a bag of caps or shirts and stuff. But what was special for me is knew that I was a Dodger fan. So underneath the Mets stuff for me, I pulled out a white Brooklyn Dodger number 42 Jackie Robinson jersey.
No kidding.
So that was pretty special right there.
Wow. And I can tell you the management for the Mets, the new management, they're amazing. Oh. And for them to do that, you guys, that's something special.
That showed great class to me. They didn't have to do that. So that was pretty special.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's fantastic.
Felix, what do you want to share? I mean, you mentioned you play video games, you stay inside sometimes, which is normal. You're a kid, right? You do normal kid stuff. But what would you say to kids that say, hey, I'd rather stay inside than play baseball? What would you share that? What would you tell them?
I mean, you can choose what you want to do, but if you want to be active, but if you want to stay inside and watch YouTube, you can, but that's just not good for you, so don't do it.
You're a very smart kid. You're way beyond your years, and I think that's the upbringing that you're getting right now from your grandparents, your grandfather, your parents. We love to see kids that love the game. To grow in the game, you have great aspirations of where you want to be in this game, and I have no doubt you're gonna reach your goals. Keep playing hard, keep loving this game, and don't worry about the strikeouts. The strikeouts make you get better. Remember, the pitcher has to try to get you out. You got to try to beat the pitcher. Sometimes they win, sometimes you lose, but
exactly.
Right? It's a beautiful
game. What I love to watch him play is there's not a base he doesn't like to slide into. Even though he's still going in.
Absolutely.
He's love to get that jersey, those pants all dirty.
Working on those dirt stains for the laundry.
Yeah, you can't come home from a baseball game and be clean.
That's right.
You can't.
My son does the same thing. He'll slide after practice if he has to make sure we have a harder job in the laundry to do.
My mom just got me new pants for tonight, and they've got grass stains all over them now.
And she'll be happy to clean them. She might take a little longer, but she'll love to see them nice and clean. For the next time, you're gonna get them dirty again.
Yeah.
Felix, you have any favorite players?
My favorite player is from the Blue Jays is Bichette and Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Absolutely. Those are some good picks. So, the interesting thing about the Blue Jays, so when I was at your age, you're 9 years old. I'm 38. So I was 9 years old. I was born in 84. So that puts me in 93. So Dante Bichette, Bo Bichette's dad, was playing on the Rockies when they were an expansion team.
Good player. Yeah.
And then Vladimir Guerrero Jr., his dad, Vladimir Guerrero Sr., was on the Expos, and the Expos don't even exist anymore. But what is it? Calvin Biggio isn't Biggio on the Blue Jays
on
as
the
well?
Astros.
Oh, he's on the Astros. Well, his dad was on the Astros. Yeah. So you've got all kinds of the Blue Jays have kind of created this team of sons of former Major League Baseball players, which is kind of interesting.
See, a little history lesson today, huh, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're getting to see the new generation of baseball players, and we got to see the dads play back in the day. So it's pretty cool to see how it comes around.
I've got a good question for you. So a lot of people think that I hear it from kids, and David probably hears it from kids, that baseball is kind of a slow sport, that some kids in the fast-paced society that we're in, where everything's on a phone and everything's, highlights and social media all the time. How do you appeal? I think we have to rely on young kids like yourself and, teenagers and kids that love baseball at a young age. And your grandpa helped us out because your grandpa got you into it. What do you tell other kids when they say, "Oh, you love baseball, huh?" I'm not really into baseball. It's kind of boring to me. I prefer video games or I prefer something else. What do you tell them?
I mean, if they play baseball, they should keep doing it. Don't give up. You might follow your dreams and play for the MLB team, and just don't give up. If you start playing, don't give up. If you strike out, don't give up. Don't give up even if you get out on a fly ball.
Well, what do you say if they're not interested in baseball?
Play baseball.
Play it?
Play it, just
try it?
Okay, so try it out, play it. You may not appeal to you as a spectator right away, but if you play it, then it may appeal to you later on as something that you'd want to watch and follow. Yeah, I get it. Do you collect baseball cards?
Not really.
No? Okay. That's a fun way. I find that to be a fun way of keeping up with all the players and the statistics. Because you get the background on it too. So I'm always interested because baseball cards, I hear, are having more of a resurgence with younger kids. So
They are. Yes.
So Felix, are you more of a statistical ball player? Do you look at the stats, or you just go on the field of the game and just go up there and not think about it?
I mean, I sometimes look at the stats if I want to, but I'm kind of statistic.
So what?
So you're not statistical. Like you don't worry about last game you went 4 for 4 or 2 for 2. You just kind of focus on the game you're in.
Yeah.
it's probably the way to be. You don't want to get hung up on that stuff.
Just take one at bat, take every at bat as it comes.
Every game's different.
Yeah.
Love the game.
Do the best you can every game, and then hey, it's over, and get ready to go for the next one. Yeah.
There you go.
Do your best.
I was talking to somebody recently, and they had said the guy I was talking to played football in college, and he told me, he said the nice thing about baseball is that in football, like, you basically have to demand perfection every time because you play one game a week, and it's all on the line for that week. If you mess up, you got to wait till the next week to redeem yourself and practice all week. But in baseball is the amount of games that you play. It allows for more mistakes to be made, and that's more reflective of how we actually have to live our lives, right? Because we don't always do things the right way all the time. We don't always do if you bat 300 in baseball, that means that you got out 7 times out of 10 times. But if you bat 300 in baseball as a professional baseball player, you're one of the best hitters in the league.
Yeah.
So baseball has got that it's a little bit more forgiving of a game, and I like your attitude about how you go on to the next game, and you don't worry about the one you played before.
Thanks.
Well, we look forward to watching you grow. Hopefully we get to see more of you in the game. We'd love to have you back on the show as you get older and as you involve in the game and get, have other accomplishments that come up. We're honored to have you on the show. I mean, what you have accomplished, I mean, we wish every kid, you're more of an old school type of young man where, when I was younger, I was outside playing all the time. I had video games, but all I want to do was play baseball. And you have some of that mindset. So that's a good thing. Keep it and keep loving the game. Even when it gets hard, go to Papa. He'll he'll help you remember how much you love this game.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, thank you, Felix. Thank you, Bruce. Appreciate your story and you having and you allowing us to talk to you about it. So and thank you guys for what you're doing to pass the game of baseball on to the next generation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Again, David Conde, Brian Koss, Felix, and Bruce. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work you guys are doing. Keep her going.
Thank you.
Will do.
Appreciate it.